So, Mark, it looks kind of humble, but I know for you it had to be like going into the Taj Mahal when you came and played here your first time as a professional. Tell me about that.
No question about it. I grew up across the street at the old Edmonton Gardens watching the Edmonton Oilers playing the WHA. Got my first chance to play here in 1979 with the Cincinnati Stingers against the Edmonton Oilers with all my family and friends and relatives in the stand. It was quite a moment.
Mark Messier learned to embrace high-pressure situations early in his pro career. He was drafted in the third round of the 1979 NHL draft by his hometown team, the Edmonton Oilers.
From a very early age, I was programmed to win. My whole concentration and focus was on winning and doing whatever it took to win.
Oilers, Stanley Cup champions, 1990.
This is a lovely tribute to a great hockey player, Mark Messier.
I left here at 31 years old in 1991 with all those incredible memories, not only from playing with the Oilers and winning the Stanley Cups and that magical team.
See it on the face of Mark Messier. This one is as sweet as the other four. Maybe a little bit sweeter.
He had accomplished all he could in his hometown and was ready to embrace a challenge half a century in the making.
Born and raised in Edmonton, we had won 5 cups. I was 30 years old. And if I was going to make a change, why not make a change that really made sense to me? As well as taking on one of the biggest challenges.
As a player, you try not to play a junior GM too much, and you don't really want to rush the possibility of success on this savior that may or may not come.
Original 6 team, years and years of history and not a lot of success. I'm just really looking forward to the challenge of coming to New York and starting a so-called second career, and I'm every bit as confident the second career is going to be as good as the first.
Uniform number 11, Mark Messier.
Welcome live to Madison Square Garden. It's the home opener for the New York Rangers. The Rangers will have Mark Messier in the lineup wearing number 11.
Live from Madison Square Garden, it's the 45th NHL All-Star Game. The forward, twice the NHL's most valuable player, playing in his 11th All-Star Game. From the New York Rangers, the number 11, Mark Messier.
Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Final, they were one game away from another early exit.
We'd lost momentum. We had to figure out a way to get it back.
The day before, and this huge throng of reporters asked Mark Messier, what do you think will happen? And he said, quite simply, we're going to win.
But what a great idea for the players to open up the papers and see that I felt confident that we could win.
And he said, quite simply, we're going to win and force Game 7. That was the guarantee.
You know, Mark made the comments in the paper. I mean, look, I'm a competitor. I didn't think kind of those words.
The man that proclaimed we will win Game 6 has just tied it. Sandro to a rebound, score! Mark Messier gets his second goal! The Rangers lead 3-2!
Players seem to be able to create and write those amazing stories, and he certainly did it that night.
John McLean center.
When he turned around, took that puck in our zone without looking and just iced it down. Looking at that, and it's probably just crossing the blue line going, he's about to score a hat trick. I cannot believe it.
For the empty net, Mark Messier. Do you believe it? Do you believe it? He said we will win Game 6
Everything about it was too perfect.
Do you believe it? Do you believe it?
It would take a double overtime in Game 7 versus the Devils.
He's got